Child neglect is a pervasive issue worldwide, affecting the well-being and development of children. It refers to the failure of caregivers to provide adequate care, attention, and support to meet a child's basic needs. Here are 10 factors contributing to child neglect. Poverty. Poverty is a significant factor in child neglect. Families living in poverty often struggle to meet their basic needs, including food, shelter, and healthcare. Limited financial resources can result in neglectful conditions and a lack of access to essential resources for children's well-being. Substance abuse. Substance abuse by parents or caregivers can lead to child neglect. Substance abuse issues often result in inconsistent parenting, neglectful behavior, and an inability to meet the physical, emotional, and developmental needs of children. Mental health issues. Caregivers with untreated mental health problems may struggle to provide adequate care for their children. Conditions such as depression, anxiety, or trauma-related disorders can affect parenting abilities and contribute to neglectful situations. Parental stress and overwhelm. High levels of parental stress, particularly in the absence of support networks, can lead to child neglect. Overwhelmed parents may struggle to cope with daily responsibilities and fail to provide necessary care and attention to their children. Domestic violence. Living in a household with domestic violence can have severe consequences for children. Witnessing violence between caregivers can create an unsafe and neglectful environment, with long-term negative impacts on children's well-being. Lack of parental knowledge and skills. Insufficient knowledge about child development, parenting techniques, and appropriate caregiving practices can contribute to child neglect. Parents who lack the necessary skills to meet their children's needs may unintentionally neglect them. Social isolation. Social isolation and a lack of social support can contribute to child neglect. Without a network of friends, family, or community resources, caregivers may struggle to meet their children's needs and provide a nurturing environment. Parental substance use during pregnancy. Substance use during pregnancy, such as drug or alcohol abuse, can result in neglectful situations for the child. Prenatal substance exposure can lead to developmental delays, health issues, and an increased risk of neglectful caregiving. Lack of access to supportive services. Limited access to essential services, such as healthcare, childcare, education, and social services, can contribute to child neglect. Inadequate support systems can prevent parents from seeking necessary assistance and resources to meet their children's needs. Intergenerational patterns of neglect. Neglectful behaviors can be passed down through generations. Parents who experienced neglect or other forms of maltreatment during their own childhoods may struggle to break the cycle and provide adequate care for their own children. Addressing child neglect requires a multi-faceted approach involving social welfare systems, education, and community support. Efforts should focus on poverty alleviation, accessible mental health services, substance abuse prevention and treatment, parenting education, and support networks for families. Identifying and intervening in cases of child neglect, providing early intervention services, and promoting awareness and education about child rights and well-being are crucial in preventing and addressing this issue.